Hi, good morning. My name is Arjit Paul, and I'm the trainer for the Canva course from Uplatz. Today's topic is social media graphics, the basics. So, hello everyone, and welcome to one of the most advanced course on Canva. So, this day and this lesson is dedicated to social media graphics. And as you can understand, social media is a key platform for individuals and businesses alike to connect with their audiences. Today, we are diving into social media graphics, which are essential for creating engaging posts that drive attention, likes, shares, and even business growth. We'll work on two exciting projects again. So, again, project one will focus on creating social media design posts. Primarily, it will focus a bit on carousel post as well as some social media optimized post, which will be helping to showcase the portfolio effectively. And project two will continue to build on our freelance portfolio. So, first, let's try to understand why social media graphics matter. So, social media matters because of many important reasons. We have the increased engagement when it comes to social media graphics, where we have posts with visuals which gets higher likes, comments, and shares. We also have brand recognition, which contains of consistent design elements which builds trust. We have easy communication, which consists of graphics which convey messages quickly. So we have also developed an end-to-end documentation regarding the same. And let's try to understand this. Right, we are in our chat GPT page where we are talking about a lot of um, topics, and to understand each topic we use chat GPT. And here we have a prompt where we can say as act as a Canva expert and help me with section 1 example. So we are getting all these informations in the best way possible, how we can understand the role of social media graphics. So let's totally dive into the essentials of social media graphics and why they matter. Social media visuals are the backbone of engagement as well as brand recognition. So this section will set the foundation for creating stunning graphics that resonate with your audience. We are going to focus on the basics of social media marketing and understand how designs can help us understand and create the most amazing of structures. So again, this is focusing on social media graphics. So we need to make sure that we are able to use this lesson into the most advantageous of ways, and using Canva we can create a lot of social media graphics in the insights and with the most important ways. So why does social media visuals matter? What are the key reasons social media graphics are essential? The first point is attracts attention. Social media is a fast paced, it is extremely fast paced in nature, and people scroll through hundreds of posts daily. That is a very unique example and one of the most important realities of social media graphics. For example, a bold color graphic with the headline 5 simple home decor ideas can instantly catch someone's eye. To improve engagement, we have posts with visuals consistently outperform text only post. We have statistics. Social media posts with images get 2 3x more engagement than those without. As an example, an Instagram carousel post showing step by step interior design tips will likely receive more likes, shares, and comments compared to a plain list. Third part is enhance brand identity, where consistent designs build recognition and trust, making your brand memorable. For example, we can use our brand's colors and fonts for all posts to create a cohesive look. You can think of Starbucks green and white theme. It's instantly recognizable. So that is what we can touch up on and understand in the most unique ways. Here, if we go to Canva, we have the option of templates. And here, I'll just type social media graphics. And we can take the example of all the types and all the options which we have. Here we have the option of choosing Canva templates. So if we select on Canva templates, we get all the relevant templates which are relevant to social media graphics, and social media content is everywhere. We need to understand how we can make the most of our use cases, make the most of our content, and try to understand where we can find the best type of options from which content. So we have one site called Pinterest. So we can get our options, we can understand what the future holds for imagery, for social media designing using Pinterest. I'm going to just sign in using my Google ID. It will take a few seconds so that we can be loaded to the page. And until then, we can have an in-depth tour and understand what Pinterest lies. So for different kinds of social media like Facebook, Instagram, um, for Twitter, which is now X, we can understand what the imagery lies and how we are able to get so amazing images as well. We can use these images into our Canva account as well. Okay, it's getting us an account. Continue with Google. Right. So, what do you want to try next? Think of something you're into, like easy chicken dinner, and we can be able to explore everything, each and every step in the best way possible. It is again signing me in. I'm not really sure what's the issue it's going on, but that's fine. So if we just type on food and drinks, we can see all these options which we have. And what we can understand is we can explore food and drink article where we can have tasty vegan recipes to try, healthy breakfast items, leftover recipes you love as well. So this is one of the most important reasons why we can understand with just one simple topic. You can have so many amazing images in the most amazing of fashion. We have healthy snacks, delicious food. I'll just type on healthy snacks, and we see that all these images are having unique ideas which we can definitely understand and incorporate into our um, social media graphics, right? So now the constant theme is mostly in the realms of imagery, and the more closer the image looks, the more the product looks appealing, right? So that is what we can understand in the most amazing of fashion, right? So now we can focus into why social media visuals matter. So the first point is attract attention. Social media is fast paced. People scroll through hundreds of posts daily. For example, a bold, colorful graphic with a headline like 5 simple home decor ideas can instantly catch someone's eye. That is really, really amazing how you can have the simple decor ideas, the simple ways to attract attention. So if I just go to the Canva templates, and we see that we have so many options of social media graphics, and this is one pro template. The information is pretty simple, but still it will catch your attention. Now here we have this option, buy one get one, with a very incredible looking headline, and this is also emboldened in bold colors so that this looks really appealing. The elements are just classified here in the most unique of manners. So this is what we can understand in the most amazing of nature, that such a simple post with one unique headline can really make sure that it's more engaging, it has more options, and this really contains a very unique yet engaging idea. So the first point can be properly classified in this way, where it can attract attention. So social media is fast paced. People scroll through hundreds of posts daily. That is the most important reason. The second part is it improves engagement. So post with, as you can see, visuals, it consistently outperform text only post. As a statistic, social media posts with images get 2.3 times more engagement than those without. For example, an Instagram carousel post showing step by step interior design tips will likely receive more likes, shares, and comments compared to a plain list. Right, so this is what we can understand with a very amazing manner. In Instagram, if we scroll, we can see that there is a lot of carousel post, which is a very engagement idea and a very engagement way of understanding how we can improve the engagement. We're going to try and we're going to touch deep on that as well. The next part will be to enhance the brand identity. So, consistent designs build recognition and trust, making our brand extremely memorable. For example, we can use our brand color and fonts for all posts to create a cohesive look. Think of Starbucks green and white theme, it's instantly recognizable. So, in similar terms, if we try to just copy this, and if I'm just typing social media graphics Starbucks, it is using magic design as well. So it is generating designs in real time using AI. That is really amazing how we can generate such images. And this is just generated from AI, a new template crafted for you by Magic Design. It is included with Pro. And if we just go to customize, we can see just with a little bit of help of AI, we have been able to generate such amazing posts as well. So Now, this is really telling us a story, and we are able to incorporate the simple image with a unique way and an amazing set of ideas. And that is what we can ascertain and we can understand. So, now we can also enhance the brand identity as well. So, it enhances brand identity. So, consistent designs build recognition and trust, making our brand memorable. For example, you can use our brand's colors and fonts for all posts to create a cohesive look. We can think of Starbucks theme as an example, which we got. So, okay, the next part is types of social media graphics. Social media offers various formats to cater to different audiences and messages. So we can explore the common types as well. The first point is single image post. The purpose is great for quick announcements, quotes, or promotions. As an example, a post that says New Year sale 50% off all designs with bold typography and a background image. Second point is carousel post. The purpose is ideal for sharing multiple ideas, guides, or portfolios. For example, an interior design company showcases their top 5 projects in a single Instagram carousel, with each slide featuring a project image and details. So we have single image posts, and we were talking about more and more single image posts as well. We can have another single image post Christmas sale. This can be done with a very premium way, how you're able to make sure that every item is categorized in such an amazing image. And the font is, as you can see, Nodo Sheriff displays, I guess. So display light. So we can get the bold version of this font which we are using, and it's also recommending some fonts which we can use. This looks really good, but yeah, the font which stayed originally is really the best. If we go to edit, we can get the same thing over here. Surprises in store on checkout. So these are basically single page or single view designs. If we go to the search option again, if I just type carousel post, we have a lot of amazing templates which we use as carousel as well. So basically, carousel posts are here identified in terms of presentations, and we can create our own version of carousel post if we can just highlight, play a little with changes and the words, and this can be ascertained in the best way possible. Creating carousels on Canva is very simple, and we'll definitely explore this in the upcoming sections. But until then, we can focus on some infographics which can relate to social media posts as well. So in the last lessons, we were talking about infographics, where we can describe certain amount of information which has been captured. And this is one of the most recent examples which I can showcase to you. This is getting us closer to the numbers, the graphics, and we can definitely make changes to this as per the client requirements. If we go back to another post, it's more like an animated post which we are getting. And here we can see how we can make these changes to our social media brand. This is an exemplary animation along with these elements which we are using. Again, we also have stories which are designed for short, engaging content on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. So, for an example, we can share a sneak peek of our new flyer design, quick tip for data visualization, even using Canva. So, if I just have to create a story, we can type Instagram story and it will give us to a page where we can create a blank Instagram story. We can contain this types of post as well, which will deal with aesthetics. And this is amazing how we have so many options of social media post. This is a template which we can use. It's a page reminder story. And this looks really cool for most of the factions and the graphics which we are using. It's giving us a reminder, and as you can see, this is creating a very unique layout of our initial design, and we can make our own adjustments and modifications accordingly. Then we have reels or animated post. The purpose of reels is to grab attention with movement and short videos. For example, a 15-second animated post showing before and after Power BI dashboards. So we also have the best practices for social media graphics where we can keep it visual. As a tip, we can use more images, icons, or charts than text. The visual should then tell the story. It is also suggesting us tips which we can use. So instead of writing interior designs in paragraphs, we can create a slide for each tip with supporting visuals. Second part is to focus on branding, where we can stick to our brand's colors, fonts, and styles to ensure consistency across posts. For example, a Canva freelancer could use a minimalistic color palette of black, white, and teal paired with bold fonts for all social media content. You can use hierarchy, so we can prioritize the most important information using size, color, and placement. For example, for a post saying learn Power BI in 7 days, we can make the headline bold and large while keeping the details smaller. The next point will be to optimize for platforms where we can use the right dimensions for each platform. So for Instagram posts, we can have a 1080 into 1080 type format. For Facebook cover, we have 820 into 312 px. For LinkedIn banner, we have 1584 into 396 px. So we need to understand, we need to optimize the correct platform. And with each lesson, we are going to talk about each of the platforms in an in-depth manner. We are going to talk about Instagram, we will talk about Twitter, Facebook, and all these posts which will help us to understand what we can achieve. And right, so for an example, we can see a YouTube thumbnail should use 1280 to 720 px and include bold text with clear visuals as well. Practical example can be carousel post for an interior design company. So we have step-by-step guide in Canva. So we can open Canva, we can search for Instagram carousel, choose a clean modern design. We can have slide 1 where the content will be transform your home top 5 projects. The visual can look as a sleek background image of a beautifully designed living room. And basically, we can have all these examples in the most amazing way. So I'm just trying to create an example of an Instagram carousel. So we have a lot of ideas which we can use as a carousels. This is one of the most widely used designs which we are using in carousels. So we have tips for creative writers. So this will continue from second to third, then to fourth, and it will end in the last page. So just understand the theme of how this flow is going on. That is really, really cool how we are able to get this information. Again, if you look into this is also another carousel which we are using. 3 steps to step care. But yeah, I would much rather focus on this kind of design because this contains gentle arrows, gentle ways of understanding this format, and we can also get this option in the best manner as well. So we go to file, can download this, we can download this as PNG, can download this as JPEG, and we have all these options which we have. We also have the option of PDF print, which can be the best for printing, SVG, web animations as well. So we can download all these pages, and this is what we can get and we can achieve. It is saving this in a zip format, and we have all these images lined up as per we want. This is image 1, this is image 2. And just with the help of this small example, we are able to also not even download this. We can also open this, we can unzip this. And so now if we go to, let's go to Instagram. Now this is just my personal profile, and I can try to post this from my personal profile as well. That is absolutely fine. We have the option of highlights, we can have the option of posting. So we can create a post, we can create a live video as well. Let's go to downloads. Right, so this file is not being shown. So we can open this with all these options as well. That's fine. We would rather like to uh, drag posts and videos also if that's possible. Okay, I think the file sizes are showing us too less. Know what we can do? It's pretty simple. Let's go to Canva again. Let's go to download. So we are downloading in JPEG format right now. Let that be used as the most optimum way. Sure why we are getting this into zip files, but I think that's fine. Let's choose everything. And just look how now this image is appearing. This is what we wanted to showcase. If in the scroller they just scroll, it will come in such an amazing way. And click photo, we can tag people. That's fine. I just wanted to showcase this example, how we can be able to use case this in the most amazing fashion, right? So this is what we need to understand, and we can understand this with such examples as well, right? So we can have a very in-depth understanding of how we can add our branding, how we can make social media graphics, infographics, and not only social media graphics, we can also make designing amazing types of carousels for our Instagram. So up until now, we had talked about carousel, single post, but what about animations? Let's have a deep dive knowledge about that as well. So Canva has an amazing array, amazing portfolio of social media animations which we can properly use. There are a lot of pro options as well as free options. Let us use some examples. So again, these are like two very simple options which we have. Are you hungry? Order now. We have simply used layering, we have used the order of striking this image, and we have animated this in the most simplest of fashion. That's why we have the option, are you hungry? We can animate this with the option of baseline. Just look at the way we are making this entire elements change. So we are using a bold headline, we are using a striking image before this. We can reduce the length of this as well. And red, as we have discussed in the beginning, it strikes this color, it strikes a harmony with balance. And we can have a lot of options, a lot of simple ways of creating the change in the most amazing way. Again, we have order now over here with a link. We can add our hyperlink of the website of the business of the company into the order now button. Suppose if there is no business, it's a simple Google page. We can also add those options as well, right? So like, I'm not giving any specific example with a brand as of now, but it's very simple to add a button or add any link just by clicking this link option. That's going to be very easy, and we can work with this in the most amazing way. I'm just trying to see what we can do. So already background remover is used, and it has immediately removed the entire background so that this image is now striking out. Right, this is really amazing how we can get all these informations jotted down, strengthened, and then used in Canva in form of amazing visual. As you can see, this is already a cropped out image, and we are using this just to strike a little balance between the elements. Right. So animations can be used to enhance this image, to enhance the post, and each element can be animated in a very unique way. Right. So if you just hover over here, we can understand that every different element has a different sort of animation associated to it. So the text is with the burst option. It is now popping up as a burst. The below image is in a baseline position, and we need to understand which post or which element can create the most important sort of animation, and it will be more relevant to the end-to-end product and the end-to-end understanding. Similarly, the discount has a succession type of post, and we can also have the option to generate video instantly, where we can upload media, type a short description to generate videos with music already synced. This is like a option of Canva, which we is pretty new. And as you can see, we have the magic design pet option. We can at least select files to add to our video. That is fine. I'm not going to use it now. We can use it in the more advanced lessons. Similarly, this is another image or another sort of animation which we want to talk upon, and which we want to have a deep dive knowledge coming soon. So in order to understand and launch any product, we can use this option as well. And the post itself is coming as Moko Koto Glitch 2. This is a normal post, and this is like a glitch font. So the font is amazing. It's kind of a new design font, one of the new age fonts, and we are able to use case this in an amazing manner. If we just type on play, it is animating each and every elements in such an amazing way. Let's look at this. So if we try to understand this animations, it is now having a neon animation. We have tectonic, we got tumble. We have so many amazing animations which can be displayed, which can be filtered into. Right. So this is having an effect, is having a neon effect along with neon animation. That is really amazing. We can have so many options where it can be both on enter as well as on exit. So if we choose on enter, on exit, it will contain this animation during the beginning and also during the end. It just faded out. That is really, really amazing how we can be able to use animations in Canva and customize it with this social media designs as well. And moving forward to this, we have talked about Instagram stories as well. So this is going to be the first project, project one, which we have talked about. We have really embarked upon a lot of options and a lot of changes when it came to social media marketing, when it came to adding animations, understanding how they work, which kinds of fields we can use. We now can talk about the second part, and the second part talks about understanding with freelancing or a personal portfolio project. So we can have a continuation regarding that in the upcoming lessons also. We can embark upon that in brief. Maybe we can spend 5 to 10 minutes and just understand from the requirements and how we can achieve this. So We are going to break that into three parts where we understand how to build our personal portfolio. And for now, we are going to focus on creating resume for our own portfolio. So this is one of my clients where I have been creating resumes using Canva. And now if we just type on resume, we can find that Canva houses a lot of templates which can be professional, which can be for beginners. We have technical resumes as well, which can be double columned as well. And now we can be able to achieve and formulate templates as much closer and as better as we want. And Canva makes it possible to create amazing types of resumes. So with this, we have used one template to create for a client, but now she wants a resume change or a little bit of change to the existing resumes which we have. So there are some kinds of options, experiences as well. So like we can put animations into resumes as well, but that's fine. We are not putting anything right now. So we can make changes to the simplest of resume templates. And if we use these options, if we use the innate capabilities, we can be able to make this very simple, where just in a few minutes, we will be done with our resume. That is something which we can use Canva to leverage our profile, to leverage our own portfolio, and also to find clients who can be able to send you their resume, their old resume. And what you can do is you can revamp them, you can make them better, and you can be able to ensure the most and the best way possible how you're able to make those changes. So this is one profile which we wanted to share, and under experience, we have all this experience as well, where it is focusing on executive in facilities, guest relation executive. So all these different roles were being used and was being mentioned in the resume. But now we are having one change where she needs to add this new information. So she has joined a new company, and we need to present that information in the most amazing way. And how we can do that. Right. So let's try to teach and let's try to understand some features of Canva. So when we're dealing with multiple text boxes like this, we're also dealing with objects and elements as well, where I've used such elements to make the resume stand out. We have also used background remover to remove the backgrounds and used a gradient background so that the image looks striking and it clearly looks premium. To add to this, we have added numbers and data also into this post. Rather, these are elements where we pre-populate this with colors. So now she has changed her company and she has come back asking a small change, and this is what she could send me. Work at Workafella from now, from 5th November to now. That is fine. So we can go into our chat GPT model and we can modify this resume using AI. How we can do that? I'll say that please modify this resume and add this information with few simple lines aligning to her ATS optimized manner. So what we do is we also create CV or resume which is aligned in an optimized way. And by optimized, we mean it should be with ATS optimized manner, right? It's saying please upload the resume file, and here, right, what we can do, so we can go to file, let's go to download. Here we can see this. So here is the resume. They need to add a company. So let's try to keep this information loaded as well. One moment. Right, so you can have the updated section with the new role at Rockefeller to add to the resume. And what we can see that just with a few lines, we are getting this information that we can get all this information mapped up, which we can add to our design. Say make it more crisp, short. Okay, we'll just mention add another line. Let's see what it comes up with. So we have a revised version with an additional line added. We'll just go back. Right. Let's try to understand this better. So if we are adding new information, we cannot keep the existing information as it is. So we need to remove some information over here. I'm removing all this information by just holding down the delete button. So here, what we can do is we have the option to assign different types of group. We can group these parts. So I'll just scroll this back. I'll choose here and I'll hold control. Right. I'm just trying to understand this. How can we group this? I think we are having such options in the desktop application or something like that. So we also have an option to download the desktop application for Canva. And similarly to our website or similarly to Canva's browsing website, how we are able to use this is going to be pretty simple to use Canva on desktop as well. And we can use Canva to create templates. We can use Canva to create resumes for visually appealing images. It's a very lightweight application which we can use in the best way possible. Okay, it is now. Uh, Now, with just a few seconds, we have now entered Canva. Can continue to our Canva app and let it go as it is. So now we are now entered the application, the text of application for Canva. And we can continue from where we have left. Right. Can lock different types of text box as well. Right. So I'm just trying to check what we can do. I'm putting this assistant restaurant manager at the end. Deleting all these things. It was that's fine. So Canva has an option to arrange, to layer different sort of elements as well. So I'm just trying to find out one information. Checking how we can do that. Okay. Let's go to Chat GPT. I could no, not able to do so. How can we do it with the desktop Canva app? Now we have taken the screenshot. Let's try to ask this question to ChatGPT. Previously, we could have grouped this. So now let's see. To group ungroup text boxes, we can follow these steps. We can click on one element, then hold down the shift key to click on the other elements which we want to group. So once all desired items are selected, a toolbar will appear at the top of the screen. We can click on the group button, looks like overlapping square, or press Ctrl plus G for Windows and Command plus G for Mapped. To ungroup, we can also click on the grouped items to select them. From the toolbar, we can click the ungroup button. It looks like separated squares, or we can press Ctrl plus Shift plus G for Windows and Command plus Shift plus G for Mac. So that is the change which we can use in the most amazing of fashion, the most amazing of ways. As a troubleshooting, if the option doesn't appear, we can ensure that the elements we are trying are selectable. Sometimes elements locked won't allow grouping. We can unlock them by clicking the unlock option in the toolbar. So we can try to achieve all these steps in the most amazing of fashion as well. Similarly, now instead of command or control, we'll just hold shift, right? Let's just hold shift, and it is allowing us now to multi-select all the elements. This is what we wanted to achieve. So now we have selected each and everything, and after this we have an option called group. Now if we press group, it has grouped the entire image, the entire text, right? So that is what we have used, and that is what we are using. Similarly, we can achieve all the steps here as well, where we can group with the help of using the shift option. I'll again choose group and I'll bring this over here. We can also use these guides to align this well. Right. So now we can just simply make a copy of this, and after copy this we can just paste this over here. Again we are trying to see this, and right, scroll down. We can place this as per our alignment of the visuals. So we are placing this and placing this correctly as well. Right. This is amazing how we are able to place all these options. So now we just need to make few edits over here. The first will be the first option here will be experience, where we talk about operations manager. This is going to be the first option. Here we can just change this to operation manager, and this will be work of fella. This will be the name of the company. And here we should have November 2024 to present. Okay, now we are seeing that we need to ungroup this because this is now dragging it up. So now we just modify this from November 2024 to present, add these lines, right? So this is containing 3 lines. We make this change here as well. Uh, we can just add these 3 lines. That is fine, right? So here we just make a small change from November 2023. It should not be present. It should be November 2024. So I'll just change this with November 2024. Okay, and here we need to maintain the consistency as well. So we just change it to now 2024 to present. We go back and make this as per the alignment as it is. And this is what we are using. We just use just a few lines, few images to make this change to our resume. We'll go to file. Let's just delete the previous one. I don't need this one anymore. Even SAP. And we go to download. We go to PDF standard. Again, press download. It will take a few seconds to save this, and it will make sure that this is saved. This is really amazing what we have achieved in just a few minutes. So this is completely updated with the updated information, workplace, and the content. That is great. We are able to achieve all this information just a matter of minutes. And that is what we can present and showcase to our clients when we want to make those change, when we want to make these options. We can be able to have an in-depth, out and out knowledge regarding the same. Okay. Okay, that's great. So this is what we can achieve. And if we just go back to our presentation, we do understand that social media graphics matter a lot. And we have talked about static post, we understood carousel post, we understood stories. We also had a in-depth knowledge of using animated content as well. So in the next lessons, we can maybe focus in an in-depth way. We can focus on Instagram reels and content for animations as well. So here what we have understood is we have talked about bold headlines which can draw attention immediately. These are the effective social media graphic elements. We have high quality images, we have consistent branding, and a clear call to action where we can guide users to engage or click. We have talked about both of these sections, and we have talked about the client projects as well. So we can have the Canva Pro tools for social media graphics as well, where we have templates. We can start with pre-designed layouts. We have stock photos where we can access a wide variety of professional visuals. We have the brand kit where we can apply consistent logos, colors, fonts, and also we can play with animations where we add subtle movements for dynamic post as well. Third part is we can create our personal freelancing portfolio. And in the next lessons, we are going to talk about how we can design a freelancing graphic. So we can choose a Canva template for Instagram or LinkedIn, highlight our skills like data visualizations, dashboards, social media graphics, use visuals like charts, testimonials, or your photo. We can also add a CTA contact me for collaborations. So we are going to focus into all this, and in the upcoming lessons, we are going to present and create such images. That is going to be very, very insightful. We have certain tips for freelancing social media graphics where we can focus on key skills. We can highlight our expertise. We have professional design where we can use clean layouts and sharp visuals. We have metrics and achievements where we can showcase data to demonstrate impact. And we can have a clear CTA which can direct viewers to take action. These are the tips for freelancing social media graphics and how we can make these achievements in the most amazing possible. So we also have Canva Pro features for freelancing graphics where we have custom dimensions where we need to ensure perfect sizing for each platform. The next part will be premium templates where we can access polished designs for professionals. We have animations where we can add dynamic visuals to post. Then we also have background remover where we can create clean, professional images. So this is how we can use the Pro feature of Canva for freelancing graphics. And we are using this to end-to-end basis so that we can be able to work out our social media engineering game and we can engineer amazing social media content. This is what we can understand and talk about today's lesson. As a wrap up, we understood how and we have learned the importance of social media graphics. We have also understood how we can design professional graphic as well. It is just giving us an example, but we have learned much more than that. We have learned how we can create a freelancing graphic, and using Canva as a project, we have solved a problem for a client where we have updated the resume in the best way possible. So, this is what we can understand with today's lesson. Until then, thank you so much.